4 students at the University of Idaho as homicides. The victims were found in a home near campus in the city of Moscow, and as of last night, no suspects were in custody. Police are not saying how the victims died.
Violent murders of 4 college students have the tight-knit University of Idaho community on edge. The close friends were found dead in a home near campus on Sunday, seen together in this picture posted just hours before their deaths. The coroner is still processing the gruesome murder scene.
It was very, very traumatic.
Hey everybody, welcome back or to the channel. My name's Mike. Today we will be focusing on a tragic and shocking case that has captivated the nation. The Idaho murders involving Bryan Kohberger. This is going to be a 30,000-foot overview to just try and give everyone a baseline of facts of the broader case so far. As the pretrial motions are already underway, I wanted to get this video out and bring everyone up to speed. So many facts, big and small, that I won't be able to cover in today's video. So I just wanted to make you aware of that. If you have been following the case diligently, you're going to feel like I've missed a lot of stuff because there's been so much. But I just wanted to get this video out. Let's go ahead and get into it. Let's get started. On November 13th, 2022, 4 University of Idaho students were tragically murdered in a house near the campus in Moscow, Idaho. The victims were Kaylee Koncalves, Madison Mogen, Zana Kernodle, and Ethan Chapin. This gruesome crime sent shockwaves through the community and raised a torrent of questions about safety, the motivations behind the murders, and who could commit such an act. The investigation quickly evolved into one of the largest and most complex in the history of Idaho. Law enforcement was under pressure to find the killer, and the community was desperate for answers. Before we get started into the details of this case, let's take a moment to remember the young lives that were tragically lost. Kaylee Koncalves, a 21-year-old student majoring in general studies. Kaylee was known for her outgoing personality and was described as someone who cherished her friendships as well as her family. Madison Mogen, also 21, Madison was a marketing major and a close friend of Kaylee. She was known for her vibrant spirit and dedication to her studies. Zana Kernodle, 20 years old. Zana was studying marketing, like Madison. She was remembered for her caring nature and strong work ethic. Ethan Chapin, the only male victim. Ethan was 20 years old and was a recreation, sport, and tourism management major. He was known as a vibrant and passionate individual with a love for life. Ethan and Zana were dating apparently as well. The house where the murders took place was a rental property on King Road off campus. The police received a 911 call around 11:58 p.m. on November 13th, reporting an unconscious person. When officers arrived, they discovered 4 students dead in the home. The circumstances of the crime scene were gruesome. Reports indicate that the victims had suffered multiple stab wounds. 2 of them, likely Kaylee and Madison, were found in one room, while Ethan and Zana were in another. Initial investigations revealed that there were no signs of forced entry, which raised questions about the nature of the attack. Following the discovery of the victims, investigators launched a massive manhunt. Local law enforcement, supported by state police and federal agencies, began gathering evidence, interviewing witnesses, and piecing together a timeline of the victims' final hours. The first few weeks were filled with uncertainty and fear within the community. Police released few details but assured residents that they were working diligently to provide answers. After weeks of investigation, a significant break in the case emerged. In late December 2021, law enforcement arrested Bryan Kohberger, a 28-year-old PhD student in criminal justice at Washington State University, just a few miles up the road from Moscow. Kohberger was apprehended at his home in Pennsylvania based on a warrant for first-degree murder. It was revealed that he had been in the area both before and after the murders, adding a layer of complexity to the case. As the investigation progressed, evidence against Kohberger began to surface. Here are some of the known facts about the case leading to his arrest. DNA evidence. Investigators collected DNA from the crime scene that was later matched to Kohberger. This forensic evidence was crucial in linking him to the murders. Second, cell phone data. It was reported that Kohberger's cell phone placed him in and about the area of the victim's home on the night of the murders, raising alarming questions about his whereabouts and actions during that time. Third, surveillance footage. Video footage from nearby establishments showed a white Hyundai Elantra frequently around the time of the murders. Further investigations confirmed that Kohberger owned a vehicle matching that description. Fourth, social media analysis. Investigators scrutinized Kohberger's online presence. It was revealed that he had been involved in discussions about criminal psychology and had taken interest in various violent topics. To understand the motivations that may have fueled Kohberger's alleged actions, it's essential to look at his background. Kohberger grew up in Pennsylvania and earned his undergraduate degree in psychology. Friends and colleagues have described him as intelligent, but some noted a fascination with true crime and psychological profiling that raised concerns. He was known to have participated in discussions about criminal behavior and the psychology behind it, which became a point of interest for investigators looking into his motive. The arrest of Bryan Kohberger sparked a wave of reactions across the nation, particularly from the University of Idaho community. Many expressed relief that an arrest had been made, which brought a sense of security to those still shaken by the violent crime. However, there were also waves of fear and anxiety as residents grappled with the reality of having a suspect so close to home. The media coverage surrounding the case has been extensive, with various outlets reporting on each development in real time. The public's interest grew increasingly intense, with many seeking answers about the psychological profile of the suspect and the potential motives. As new details emerged during court proceedings, the story continued to capture the public's attention, resulting in discussions about the implications for community safety, mental health issues, and criminal justice in the community. Following his arrest, Bryan Kohberger faced a series of legal processes. In January 2023, he was charged with 4 counts of first-degree murder and 1 count of burglary. His initial hearing focused on whether he would be granted bail. However, the judge declined bail, citing the seriousness of his charges. During subsequent court appearances, details emerged about how investigators compiled the evidence against Kohberger. His defense team began to prepare for a defense strategy, which many speculated might involve questioning the reliability of the evidence and the methods used in the investigation. As the case progressed, multiple pretrial hearings took place to determine what evidence would be admissible in court, setting the stage for a highly publicized trial. One of the most baffling aspects of the case is the potential motive behind such a horrific act. Investigators have continued to pursue various angles, considering factors like personal vendettas, mental health issues, and even unexplained motivations. Some speculate that Kohberger may have had an obsession or a fixation on one or more of the victims, which could explain why they were targeted initially. Others have raised questions about his psychological state, considering the nature of the crime and his background in criminal psychology. However, it is crucial to remember that until the evidence is presented in court and a verdict is reached, any assumptions regarding his motive remain speculative. The impact of the Idaho murders on the community of Moscow has been profound, to say the least. Students at the University of Idaho expressed anxiety and fear in the wake of the crime, leading to a heightened awareness of campus safety. Many students took to creating safety plans, working with university officials to improve security measures and organizing vigils to honor the victims. Additionally, the tragedy sparked conversations about mental health awareness, especially regarding the pressures faced by college students. Many sought to create safe spaces for discussion and support, emphasizing the need for community bonding in times of crisis. Law enforcement also faced pressure to restore a sense of safety to the community and hold the perpetrator accountable. The dedication to investigating the case instilled some trust in residents, but the psychological scars of the incident remain. As we look ahead, the case against Bryan Kohberger continues to evolve as the legal proceedings unfold. The upcoming trial is anticipated to be a significant event, not just for the families of the victims, but for the broader community and even the nation at large. It will likely draw attention to several important themes: the intersection of crime and psychology, the effectiveness of law enforcement, and the process of achieving justice for the victims. Many are eager to see how the courts will navigate these complex issues and what advancements might come in understanding criminal behavior. The Idaho murders remain a heartbreaking chapter in the lives of many. As we wait for justice to take its course, we must continue to honor the memories of Kaylee, Madison, Zana, and Ethan. We hope this deep dive into the facts of the case helps to shed some light on the situation at hand. We encourage you all to stay updated as the trial approaches and to engage in conversations about community safety and mental health awareness. If you would like to share your thoughts on this case or any specific topics I wasn't able to cover in today's video, please let me know what you would like me to specifically cover in future videos in the comments down below. Thanks for watching.